YouTube, how we doing? This is Lose Money Professionally. I'm Josh, and today I just want to talk to you guys about a topic that has had a lot of influence on my trading journey, and I'm sure it's also had a big impact on the rest of your trading journey as well. So stick around. I'm also gonna go through later on in this video, I'm gonna go through my trading day and how it went. Yeah, stick around for that because that'll be some good stuff, but let's get into it. As traders, we're gonna make mistakes. I make mistakes all the time, but as we all know, this game is about limiting our mistakes. And of course, the less mistakes we make, the easier it is to make money, because the more trading mistakes we make, the more we put ourselves at exposure to the market, the more risk exposure we have. So we've got to learn from our mistakes. That's the topic that I really want to cover today, learning from my mistakes. I've got to learn from my mistakes. And throughout my journey, I've been on, just like y'all know how it goes, just up and down, up and down. I feel like I'm learning from my mistakes, and then I make the same mistake. But right now, 4 years in my journey, I feel like I'm really starting to learn from my mistakes and move forward and look ahead and not backward. That's really been uplifting for me to see within myself, because it assures me that I am going somewhere. Although my profits may not look like it, I am going somewhere. And as we all know, this trading is not linear. So as soon as you start to employ patience or employ a positive in your trading, it's not going to directly reflect in your P&L. But I have seen that I'm taking a lot less trades, and it's suited my strategy pretty well. Although it's been tough to wrap my mind around having to do a lot less, I am working on it. But whether it's over trading, not trading enough, over risking, FOMO, just hopping in trades, there's so many mistakes that we can make in trading, and it's imperative that we learn from them, because if we continue making the same mistake over and over again, then we're going nowhere. What everybody knows, the definition of insanity: doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. So making the same trading mistakes over and over again is literally it's literally insane. It's insanity. And I know for myself, I've been insane. I've been guilty of doing the same thing over and over again. And I had to look at myself internally in order to begin to move past that and move forward from making the same trading mistakes over and over again. It's so enticing. The market's so enticing. You just feel like you can jump in at any point in time and make money right after losing money. You just feel like, oh, the price, it's at a premium price right now. I just got in a little too early. And that could be the case, but if that's not your strategy, if that's not my strategy, and it is not my strategy to ever hop back in after getting stopped out, then I shouldn't be doing that. I say, if it's not your strategy, if it's not my strategy, then don't do that. But if it is your strategy, then it's okay to do that. And that's where discretionary trading comes in. I'm 4 years in my journey, and I'm not skillful enough or well-versed enough in the markets, in technicals, or even fundamentals as well, to trade discretionarily. Of course, there's parts of all of our trading that are discretionary, but I know for myself that I have to stick to a system. I'm not skilled enough to know when to jump in and when to jump out, taking 5 trades, scaling in and out. I'm not that good yet. And I don't know if I'll ever be that good, or if I even want to add that into my trading, because as traders, we want to create our strategies around us and what works for us personally. We're all different as human beings. So we shouldn't expect to trade exactly how somebody else trades. There's plenty of traders online and professional traders that are able to be discretionary traders, and even beginners that are making money discretionarily. But I just know for myself that I have to stick to a plan, stick to certain risk management, and that is the way that I'll make it in these markets. That's just how I know is the best way for me to apply my strategy. So if you made it this far in the video, we're gonna go ahead and get into my trading day. I took 1 trade today on the futures market. I didn't trade any in the Forex market. So we had 1 trade, and it was a loss. We lost $430 on the Russell. It was a sound trade, very sound trade, but it hurt because I was in and out of the market within about 5 minutes, or not even 5 minutes, I think 3 minutes. And those are the trades that hurt the most for me personally, when I'm in the market and just out of it. Stop loss almost instantly. And that's when in the past I would be more prone to just hopping back in. I did it last week, honestly. Hop back in, or I think it was the week before that, but hop back in just because I was like, oh man, it's at a premium price. I just got stopped out of the stop hunt. I didn't hop back in, and I just said to myself that in order to make this thing happen, in order for trading to really work out for me, I have to stick to this plan over and over again. It doesn't matter if I hop back in here and make money, because it will catch up with me eventually. I had to check myself and take a deep breath and just say, dude, stay out of the market. You lost, eat it. It's what happens. Lose money professionally, on to the next trade. And I was able to refrain from hopping back in the market. I really didn't even have that much of an urge to. So that was good to feel that I'm moving forward past that. So I'm happy to say that. Let's go. Let's go. We stayed out after taking an L. Let's go. Funny thing is, the market did end up running up after that, but it was a very big stop hunt. It was almost like 30 ticks. So if I would have hopped back in, I definitely would have got stopped out again. So kudos on my part for sticking to the plan, for planning the trade and trading the plan. But it's just a day, it's just another day. I took that loss, so I've got to stick to my plan in order to get myself out of this drawdown. I've got to stick to my plan and rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I've got 3 trades left on my top step challenge, because we're risking about $450 per trade. So I've got about 3.5 trades left, because we're going pretty heavy, since it's only $250 to copy trade 550K accounts with $2,000 drawdown on each. So we're going pretty heavy in there. Forex, we still got 8 trades left. We're down about 2% on that challenge, but I'm in good spirits, man. This thing's gonna happen for me whenever I let go. This thing's gonna happen for me whenever I let go. I see traders say that all the time, and I had to really learn it for myself. A lot of us can only learn from experience, and I've learned from experience. I've tried everything to get rich so fast, within this market at least. I've tried everything, and I'm blessed to only be 20 grand down from the amount of things that I tried, because there's other traders that have been down 100 grand, even millions, before they make it, quote unquote, to profitability. But I've been beaten down by this market so much that I'm finally getting to the point where I'm just at peace with it. I've just let go, and I'm just at complete peace with where the market wants to take me. I'm just gonna employ my strategy and see what happens. I'm gonna employ my strategy, rinse, repeat, and then deal with the outcome. I'm gonna endure the process, and then I'll deal with the outcome. Then when I get the outcome, I'll see what the outcome is, and then we'll go from there. We'll adjust, and then we'll continue to rinse and repeat. We don't have to adjust, we'll just rinse and repeat. And that's where I see things going in my trading. I feel pretty zen, although I wanna make it. I want to make a lot of money in this market, and I wanna make it fast. But I've understood, and I understand now, that just because I want that does not mean I can just will that into existence. The best way for me to get to that is to truly let go and to align my values with what I want. So I've got some things in my personal life that I need to deal with before I see the profit in these markets. And I know that's true. So these markets are so crazy. They just move up and down. They take money, they give money. It's impossible to make it in these markets without being self-regulated. Being self-regulated and knowing that everything matters. Everything that I do on the market matters. Everything that I do outside of the market matters. I'm not saying I've got to be the perfect human being, but I've got to walk in a way that aligns with my values. I only trade for 3 hours on the market, and I have to be sharp within those 3 hours. So in order for me to make it easier to be sharp within those 3 hours, it's pretty clear that working on living a life that is sharp and in order outside of the markets would carry over to my trading within 3 hours. I'm not saying I've got to be the perfect human being outside of the markets, but I've got to walk in a way that aligns with my values. And over time, my P&L will move accordingly with that. That was a pretty quick one, honestly. Just wanted to get some thoughts off about learning from mistakes, how important that is in the market, how important learning from mistakes over and over again is in these markets for myself. I know it stands true. I know it stands true for myself. So I'm going to continue to take things steady and really push not to make the same hiccups over and over and over again, because that's insanity and it just leads to disaster. And these markets are just disastrous enough, so there's no reason for myself or any of y'all to want to add to that disastrousness, whatever. But let's go, y'all. Let's keep doing this thing. Let's keep pushing towards what we want to create for ourselves in these markets. The markets are here to enrich us. The markets are here for us to learn from. The markets are here for us to borrow from. The markets are here for us. They're here in order for us to live free. They're here for me in order to live free. I'm a forever student of these markets, and I'm just grateful for the opportunity to have been introduced to trading. And, you know, I really just want to press learning from mistakes and also just being in that Zen zone. I'm trying to get there. I'm trying to continue to be at peace. It's hard. It's the hardest thing to do. But the money is there for those that let go of needing it. The money is there for those that let go of needing it. Money's awesome and we need it, but how much do you really need? Trading can make an abundance of what you really need. So as long as we're in this game and we're there at peace, the money will be attracted to that. Good things happen to those who wait. Let's do this thing. Keep losing money professionally. Josh signing off. Let's get it this week. See y'all.